Hello, everybody. I am FTA, and welcome back to another Mega Man LP. This time for what many consider to be the pinnacle of the series, Mega Man 2. And I am joined once again by Games Enlisted and my co-host Nathan. And we're joined by everyone's favorite member of FTCR, HFC, and every other internet group known to man. We have the one and only MBM.
See, they brought me on board because this is the popular one, so obviously this is the one I hate the most.
I'm not gonna lie, it's overrated as fuck now.
It really is, dude.
I think my issue with 2 is like when obviously what's his name, Inafune just had like the biggest boner for this when they went back to do 9, and I think because of 9 and 10 this made me retroactively hate this game more. Because, like, you motherfuckers, you took out the slide and the fucking charge shot just because of fucking Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 would have had those fucking in them, then we would have had them in 9 and 10.
it would have been in there.
Well, technically, if 9 and 10 were to come out, they would have been in 32-bit, so...
Oh, true.
Speaking of 9 and 10, do they ever explain how in 9 and 10 he loses the slide and the charge shot ability? Because those have been staple abilities.
He had an off day, bro.
They don't in the game, but there's this awesome bit in the Archie comic book when he's been like it's between the Mega Man 2 and 3 arcs, and Dr. Light is like installing something on Mega Man. There's a line of dialogue where he says it seems to work on every level but 9 and 10, and I'm not sure why. It's like, oh, I love you, Ian Flynn. That's like the best in joke ever. It's amazing.
So I see we are on the Seek and Destroy stage, although I am extremely happy that this Let's Play starts with Flashman.
You know what? I'm not sure what it is, but like so when I was a kid, I never had 2. My cousin did. I had 3, and so whenever I'd go to his house, we would always play Mega Man 2, and for some reason we just always did Flashman first because I think it's a pretty decent level to start with. The level itself is not too hard. Flashman's one of the easier bosses to do. I mean, aside from the kind of ice physics of this, it's pretty easy, I think, level to go through.
Well, yeah, like, Flashman's the weakest of all the Robot Masters, so it makes sense why you'd want to go with him first.
I think Metal Man is also pretty easy, but I think it's been a few months since I recorded this footage. I think we go Metal Man next, but like those two, I mean, obviously you want to go to Metal Man because Metal Blade just breaks the game for everyone involved. But it's nice to know that.
Boo. Don't be a baby, Gareth. Play your video games like an adult.
No, I bought this game. Damn it, I'm gonna break it. It's like Metal Blade, which Metal Blade is kind of the supersonic of Mega Man 2. If you have it equipped. There's a 9 out of 10 chance that you're gonna just win at everything.
Does it also have a 1 in 3 billion chance of giving a random child a seizure?
Yeah, sometimes.
All 8 directions, yo.
All 8. That's 6 more than I'm used to.
So here he is. It's Captain Nudist Man.
So much hair.
I always thought as a kid, like I was like, why the fuck is he called Flashman for such a weird name?
Because he flashes the time?
Because he flashes. Because his middle boss is actually just his dick. That's what he's shooting at you. That's why it has that weird.
Is it meant to be that, like, with watches, the whole time theme, because the flashers want to sell you a watch? Like, is this game smarter than we actually think it is?
No, he's Flashman because he's the savior of the universe.
Oh.
Yeah, we have a message from Dr. Light. Let's see what he says.
A message from Santa. You're on the naughty list.
You're adopted and I don't love you.
Not very nice, Dr. Light. Why would you do such a thing?
What?
To be fair, when you grow up as a robot child, you have to suspect at some point that maybe your dad isn't your biological father.
Well, like Dr. Light's kind of a dick. Like, there's the thing in the Eddie LeBron fan film where they say like Dr. Light programs rock and roll to feel hunger for no fucking reason. It's like Dr.
They don't need to eat.
Like, they don't need to eat, but they're programmed to feel hunger. It's like you're a fucking piece of shit, Dr. Light.
Why would you do that for?
Why?
What is my purpose? You feel hunger. Oh my god. Yep, welcome to the rest of our lives.
I think everything about. I mean, yes, the Metal Blade is overpowered as shit, but I think this is probably one of my favorite levels in the entire franchise. I think Metal Man Stage is a really fun level. It's got a great music track, and the boss fight, as long as you want to equip with Metal Blade itself, is really fun.
So why did Wily make a robot weak to itself?
Because he's an idiot. It's like, I don't like. Has there ever been? So Nathan, you may know this more. Has there ever been an in-universe reason for why every robot is weak to like another one for?
To something off the top of my head, no. I can't think of any reason that any robot master
Really?
has been weak to.
Like, you can
Yeah.
so lazily just say that it's a failsafe so that no one robot can be stronger than the other, but really, they've never even tried.
I don't think so. I'm even trying to think back to the Ruby Spears cartoon just to see if there was something in that.
That sounds like something that Ian Flynn would have put in the comic. I'm trying to remember. if he
There was
did.
a line, I think, in the first crossover Worlds Collide when there's the roboticized masters, so all the Sonic friends in robot form are attacking people, and I forget which two robots, but like they defeat one, and it gives him and I think it's like they defeat one of the Chaotix, and the power Mega Man gets easily defeats another one, and Mega Man goes, lucky, I found this guy's weakness. And Sonic's like, weakness? What do you mean? And Mega Man just goes, yeah, Dr. Wily puts weaknesses in all of the robots for. We don't know why he keeps doing it, but it's really handy sometimes. So like, yeah, I think I'm sure even Capcom are just like, please don't ask us why, because we don't have a good reason.
Was Mega Man's programmed failsafe that he would just jump off a ledge that he clearly could make otherwise?
Yes.
He gives up on the world.
Although this doesn't explain why in Mega Man vs. Street Fighter, why all those fighters were weak to each other's powers anyways. I mean, that's just bad fighting game balance.
Don't tell the makers of Overwatch they'll just nerf everyone. Oh no.
They'll just make more characters lesbian.
Yay!
Yay!
Everyone's gay.
Hooray! You're gay.
Over
You're
gay.
a lesbian.
Over
Everyone's
gay.
a lesbian.
It's over gay.
Oh my god.
But
Thinking
wait.
about it, they're Go ahead.
Is the gorilla gay?
Yeah, of course.
the gorilla is the gayest.
Yeah, the Grizz the gayest of all.
Nice. Good. Just wanted to make sure. Everything's in line with my fanfic. Continue.
Thinking back to it now, because like now I've seriously got that in my mind as to why the robot masters are weak. The thing that confuses me the most: why the fuck is Gamma weak to Topspin in 3?
My thing that makes no sense is that in Mega Man 2 and 3, why is the final boss weak to the worst weapon for? Like, why would... The only thing I can think of is that Wily was like, I'm gonna make my... Spoiler alert, I'm gonna make my, alien at the end of the game invulnerable to everything except the stupid lead balloon, because no one gives a fuck.
The thing that I've always thought about that is because it's a robot projector and you're splashing water on it.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's soggy.
yeah,
It gets
yeah.
soggy.
It gets
Yeah.
soggy.
Don't keep your Wily in. Do you guys eat your Wily before the milk gets it all soggy, or do you wait?
my alien projection will stay crunchy even in blood.
Oh god.
You just saw the world's most complicated password system.
But I loved it so much.
No, because it gets worse. They add 2 colored dots.
Yeah, I think is it Mega Man 3 is the first to add the blue one as well.
Yeah.
Why?
Good lord. So, Mexi, what is your life? Mexi, what is your interaction then with this franchise in general?
With like the whole franchise, or
Well, just classic.
so I've seen basically all these games be played. I've seen them all be sped ran several times over. But in
JDQ
terms
hype.
Yup, AGDQ hype. But the only game I've actually played, my first Mega Man was actually X6, and for the longest time that was my only Mega Man game. So let that sink into. Yeah. So I was traumatized by Mega Man games, and then I eventually got to playing 4, 3, and I think I kind of stopped there. There are games I like to watch and I love the music and I appreciate, but I just don't actually like playing them myself.
They're hard. I think I'm sure there are people who grew up with these games and people who know these games inside out can especially speedrunners know exactly where to jump and everything to make it look like these games are easy. But These games are fucking hard, man. First time you play 'em.
No, well, did you guys ever read that interview with Kitamura, one of the designers for this game? On
I
how
don't
he
believe so.
set up actual personal rules for how he designed the difficulty for this game?
No. What do you say?
No, so he set up 4 rules. Essentially, 1, single weak enemies will always appear in waves of 3 or 4 individuals, and to the extent possible, he would avoid mixing up multiple enemies. The second rule is that they would always use the same attack. The third was he would use differences in terrain and enemy placement to adjust difficulty for any given section. And the fourth was that the difficulty for each enemy, the wave would gradually rise, but the last enemy would always be the easiest. So if that's something that, like, while playing the game, I never noticed, was that when enemies are in waves, the last one is always the easiest. And he said that, like, that's part of the psychology of this game and why people love this game and they may not remember it, like, as being gruelingly difficult, is the fact that the last enemy in any situation is super easy, so you feel triumphant in the end no matter what.
Oh, that's cool. The trick with those robot ostriches, if you just stand still, they'll jump over you.
I thought they were chickens.
Kind of too big to be a chicken.
Yes, they're both.
Ostrich!
Cow and ostrich. Woodman. Woodman's kind of a dick. He's kind of, these leaves can sometimes catch you off guard, but his true weakness is a charged up atomic fire. But I don't have that yet, so I'll just break him with some wood, some metal.
It's so hard to hit him with atomic fires fully charged, though, because you get one hit and you're fucking done again.
Yeah,
Yep.
I thought the true weakness of Woodman's was his stage and the fact that you can clip into the ceiling a lot of times, then you end up on a bad map, and then you just skip the whole damn level because, fuck it, who's got time to actually play video games?
Who plays video games? What nerds.
So you just watch other people play while they talk? Okay.
Nerds. So again, I can't remember if we talked about this during our Mega Man 1 LP, but so MB hasn't played them, but so Nathan and Stefan, where would you rank too? Because again, this is the often cited fan favorite, which although like Nathan, I do agree, it's not. I'm not sure if I go as far as say it's overrated. I just think that actually I would say it's overrated. I think a lot of sequels do certain things better. But how would you guys kind of rank this one?
I have an opinion too!
You haven't played it.
I played it, I just never beaten it. I've played them all, I just don't beat them. I play like one level and just fuck off.
So we're joined by TJ today as well. Good to know.
Yeah, basically, I am the TJ of Mega Man.
TJ loves this franchise. He's not beaten a single Mega Man game.
Same. No, the exact same.
Okay.
What do you think is better, playing all the games but not beating any of them, or only playing 8 games?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know, I feel like the ultimate scumbag right now, but hey, if you want to compete with me.
Ha.
I think they both work. So yeah, how would you guys rank Super Mega Man and also this game?
Super Mega Man. Isn't that Mega Man 7? This is definitely top 3. Like, it's overrated, yeah, but it's still a quality game. It deserves most of the accolade it gets. Just nowadays, people get a little too religious about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I put it as one of my favorites, mainly because it's one of the ones I had the most easiest time beating. So because of that, I enjoyed it the most.
It's right on par for 3 with me, because 7's always been my favorite, but 2, 3, and 6 have always been like right below it for me.
6 I love. 3's really good too, but I think 3 is the what do you call it? The Doc robot thing. I think goes on a bit too long.
Yeah, you know what? Because spoiler alert, we also have Mega Man 3 recorded as well. And when I was like growing up, I always preferred 3. I just thought that the robot masters themselves, like the music, like Proto Man, all these little things, I thought just made it better than 2. As a kid, I never had a problem with the Doc robot sections, but replaying it both for this and for when I did Platformania last year, yeah, the Doc robot sections drag it the fuck out.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably like 6 a little bit more than 3.
See, my favorite is 4, so I go 4, 2, 3.
And okay, that's fine. Because I think TJ's favorite is 5, just because it's easy, but he still can't beat it.
Same, fam.
If I had to rank like a top 5, it would probably be 10 to 6, 3, and crap. What would be the 5th one?
And then Final Fantasy 8 at the bottom. Yeah, we get it.
You know what? I think one of my favorites. I love 8. I'm big. I think that is a part of nostalgia talking. But I think 8's real good. And you know what? I said it in 1, but I kind of wish that Digital Eclipse hadn't emulated the original so well, because you get all that terrible looking flight flickering. You know, I don't want to see it. I don't want to lose sight of Mega Man every time he gets hit. You know.
Also, I would like to congratulate us all on doing what the meme song could never ever do. We have defeated Airman. Airman
was never that hard. Like I never got it. I never understood
try to explain
that
that to the meme song. You know what? You explain it to the meme song, because I just can't break it to it.
I love that song.
You know that meme song basically is talking about how Heatman's level is too hard, and then Airman is too hard, and then Woodman is too hard.
It's basically they just can't play game.
I think it's just a 4-year-old trying to play the game, and they're just like, I'm gonna sing.
You're the reason why Dr. Ink.
I've never had an issue with Airman. I
Nope.
even used to Mega Buster him for fun.
Yeah, like again, even as a kid, Woodman always gave me more trouble because I thought, I find a lot of times his leaf shield is harder to avoid than Airman's
big.
head. Yeah,
Baby.
they're fucking big. They're fucking big. So thank you for joining us on part 1. Please join us on part 2 where I murder the rest of the Robot Masters.